Good evening, everyone.
Welcome back to CASK 529. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona. And tonight we're back.
Whiskey Trivia Night.
Yes.
Sorry, that wasn't very rehearsed because Shona threw me all off. So
I did. I wasn't sure because he was watching, so I wasn't sure if he'd know when I turned live, and I didn't want him staring at his screen.
You know, I'm terrible.
It's not terrible. So we are back to play 2 rounds of whiskey trivia. The first round tonight will be whiskey label trivia, and the second round will be Bardstown whiskey trivia. So you want to go ahead and do some shout outs?
I think I got everybody covered here in the chat, but real quick, I just want to welcome everybody. Thanks everybody for taking time out to join us tonight. So cheers to Charles, Stephen Scone, Mr. Richie J, Mrs. Lori J. I know there's a lot more I'm missing. Tammy, thank you for joining us. Rob, the SS supervisor. Whiskey Sippers, I think I may have already said. No, I don't believe I did. Rick Moreland. Kevin Westfall, thanks for joining us tonight, sir. Alan, cheers to you, sir. Bourbon Kitty, thanks for joining us. There's Miker. Miker just joined the chat. Mike Rowe. And Matt B. So I think we're caught up right there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Should be a good night of trivia.
Yeah.
I think Shauna's raring to go.
Well, just go over it because I think everybody's probably played, but there might be 1 or 2 new ones. So we're going to do the 2 rounds of trivia tonight. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this giveaway. It is tonight's giveaway to the winners, but I was looking for something a little bit different and unique. So on Amazon today, I found these single barrel whiskey candles. So soy candles, whiskey barrel. I thought that was fitting for the night. So each winner of each round of trivia tonight will be getting one of those sent to you from Amazon from us. So that is tonight's prize. For those who didn't play in September, how this will work is each round you will earn points for each question that you answer correctly. At the end, I'll export those results. We'll combine the totals from each game tonight. If you get 1,000, you automatically get your name on the wheel at the end of the month when we do the drawing. If you don't get 1,000 or you're over 1,000, all your points will accumulate the whole entire month. So each time you hit 1,000 mark, you will get an entry. If you are a paid patron of ours, you will get an entry each week that you participate. So if you just show up and participate in one game as a patron, you will get an entry. So each week you will get prizes if you're the winner of the trivia rounds. But the grand prize drawing that will be held on the 4th Wednesday after we're done with all the trivia, the winner of the wheel, whoever wins the wheel, will receive this bottle of Eagle Rare and this whiskey tasting binder. Well, not this one, you'll get your own. This one's Bryan's. But so it'll have our logo, whiskey tasting. We'll put your name, whatever name you want on it. We will not put what Mike Rowe wanted on his. However, you can have whatever you want on it.
We have a newcomer to the chat. I just want to interrupt and say, okay. Roger Roop, cheers to you for joining us tonight, sir. It's great to have you here.
Yep. So inside the whiskey binder, there's tasting sheets that we use. They're, front and back, and dividers and stuff. So just as a sample of what the grand prize will be.
Guys, if everybody could, please go ahead and hit that like button for us. Try to get this pushed out to as many people as we can tonight.
That would be great. All right, I am going to go ahead and share the screen so that everybody can start getting entered in for trivia. I have also posted the link up at the top for the trivia maker. If anybody needs that, they can't read it on the screen. But the code is 179206. And so if
cheers
you
to
will...
Michael Bortner. He's just looks like he's just getting into the chat.
Yep.
Cheers, Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden. Hi. If you'll put that 179206
I'm sorry.
just in the chat for the first round of trivia, that would be great. And I wanted to see if anybody said,
code, right?
oh, good. Code. Steven said he likes whiskey candles. Awesome. Mike Rose said, I'm the only one with that name. Good thing, Mike, because I never want to do that again in the shop at all. So never again.
Mike, she makes it sound like she's never done anything worse than that in the shop.
All right, we're going to give people a couple minutes to get entered. If you haven't had a chance, I don't want you to obviously log off right now, but we did post What's in the Glen Wednesday about an hour or two ago, hour and a half ago maybe. So be sure to check that out.
Trying to sell you a segment.
All right, Brian.
Before it gets canceled. Yeah,
Brian is wanting to cancel my What's in the Glen Wednesday episodes because
nobody watches
them, but that's not true because I have a steady following. Maybe it's only a small group that watches it, and I enjoy What's in the Glen Wednesday. So please, in the comments, tell him not to get rid of my What's in the Glen Wednesday.
She has a steady 10 or 12 people that watch it every week.
It's more than that, guys.
And for those 10 or 12 people, don't worry, it's coming every week.
Even if I have to do it by myself, I'll kick him off. I know Charles likes it.
For everybody that sees Charles in the chat tonight, I know you probably think it's somebody new. Not the case whatsoever. Charles has been following us. In fact, he's a patron of the show. However, he was patient and worked with us last night after our live. He's not been able to comment on videos, lives, anything. And somehow, what was it? He was a hidden member.
Yeah, hidden.
He somehow fell into this crack in YouTube and on our channel. Yep. And we accidentally found it. And
yeah, so thanks for your patience with that, yes. Charles, because he helped us figure that out for us. So who asked me that? I'm sorry, I'm looking there. Matt B. I'm going to ask Mike Rowe if he will tell you what he put in there, because I'm not going to say it out loud. So he'll need to type that in for you.
We'll let Mike Rowe put that in the chat.
Yeah.
That way we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Mike did it.
Cheers, Joe B. And Rob said, don't be a quitter, Brian.
Oh, we're not a quitter, Rob. We're not a quitter.
Thanks, Matt. I'm glad that you're going to resume it, because you need to tell Brian not to cancel my episode.
Cheers, Gandhi. I didn't see you sneak in there. I just saw Charles. Thank you. So cheers and thanks for joining us. Hopefully our audio is a little better than what you heard the other night, Gandhi.
I think honestly, both of us just need to go to a tech class, a couple tech classes or something, because we struggle. I am not very techy at all. And it's a struggle for both of us.
It is. You are somewhat techie though, because you're able to figure out 2 screens, and that's a mess she's got going on over there.
All right, guys. I think we've given everybody long enough. We got 20 players in there. If anybody should join, the link is in there. Brian has put the code in the comments. And so hopefully if somebody else wants to join, I'm going to go ahead and maybe pin his code so it's out there as well. Nope, it's not letting me pin it. Can you
just
pin
one
that?
Last,
Can you pin your code?
Okay, so back to the tech thing. I don't know how to pin.
Okay, never mind. It's in the comments. All right, so going to go ahead and start trivia. And first round is whiskey label trivia.
Rob says he just found your What's in the Glen Wednesday today.
Oh, good. I'm glad you found it, Rob. Now can you
she's
go
up-
back and watch every one of
Now
them?
she's up to 13 people.
Looks like we may have Terry Wilson out there playing too.
Cheers, Terry. Thanks for joining us tonight.
All right. So, and first we have Ken. Second, oh, nope. No, we got 3 ties for first. We have Ken, Jaden, and Rick all in first place at the moment, with Steven and Troy coming in second and third places. So, that answer could be found on the Old Forester 1920 bottle. Next one. And I will tell everybody, Bryan did really well on this. I think he actually scored a 60 this time, which is really great. And so he said that everybody should do really well tonight.
Okay, Terry can't get the game up on his screen, but It says he's still logged in. So if you joined late, Terry, it may say something like, we will start the game soon. It's not going to let you join mid-question. It should come up next question, if that's what you're experiencing.
Yeah, either that or log out and log back in with the code, and then you'll still have time to get a few questions in. All right, we have Jaden coming in first, Troy in second, and Rick in third. So that one, the answer can be found on the 1792 small batch bottle. Cheers, Jeff.
Thanks for joining us, Jeff.
Yep. If you are not signed in to the trivia, the link is up there and the code is posted in the comments somewhere. Feel free to join in.
I'll give you the code, Jeff. It is 179206. I'll type that again in the chat. 179206.
Okay, so we have Troy taking in the lead for first, then Jaden, and then Rick and Gandy tied in third. So that one, the answer can be found on the Green River Foolproof bottle.
So yeah, when Shauna gave me the quiz and I scored so high, she was really excited for me.
I truly was. He didn't take the quiz on the second one. He had to go, so he doesn't even know the questions for the second one. Oh, Rick hit the wrong button. Oh no. All right. So we have Troy in first, Ken in second, and Jaden in third. And so that one can be found on the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond bottle. Whiskey sippers, at least got one right. Good job. I get it. I love reading the bottles. I don't know if anybody else enjoys reading what the bottles say, but I've learned a lot. I mean, some bottle labels don't say really anything besides the things it has to say, but a lot of the labels actually have like a little story on them. I love reading them. Okay, the first three stayed in first, second, and third. So we have Troy, Ken, and Jaden. And that answer is found on the Castle and Key small batch bottle. Steven said he needs the bottles in the bathroom. That is hilarious. You can have what they call shower beers, beer shower, what?
Shower beers.
Shower beers. Steven needs.
Yeah. Remember in the old days, you used to read whatever you could reach in the bathroom when you were in there? Now there's phones and iPads or whatever makes its way in there, I guess. Miker has not got any right.
Mike, you need to start reading your labels.
Yeah.
You got a ton of reading to do. Take them in the bathroom, start reading them.
You could read forever down there. Mike was asked what the name was on his binder, but I don't see that he's ever answered it.
No, he has never answered that.
He has not. Wonder if he regrets his choices.
He doesn't. He doesn't regret it at all.
I think what it is he knows a lot of these guys watch him on Friday Night Lives.
All right. Wow. Not moving too much around. So we still have Troy, Ken, and Jaden, first, second, and third.
Charles.
And that is found on the blackened cask strength bottle. All right. We have 4 questions to go in the first round. Oh, he did answer it. I missed it.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
I gotta look up and find it.
I didn't see it, Mike. I don't see that it ever hit the chat.
No, it probably was so bad that it wouldn't hit the chat.
That may be. Maybe YouTube edited it out.
Okay. No movement at the top still. So we have Troy, Ken, and Jaden. Good job. So that one is found on the Horse Soldier Reserve bottle.
Yeah, Matt, we went back through the chat. We didn't see it either. I think probably what happened is YouTube never allowed it to show up.
One more time, Mike. Put that in there one more time. me see if you get banned from YouTube.
See if you get kicked out of YouTube, Mike.
Maybe put some stars or something in it. So
yeah,
it doesn't...
maybe replace a couple of letters with symbols. Everybody will figure it out.
Yeah. Even emojis.
I'm not sure how you're going to emoji that.
Oh, we had some movement. So Ken took the lead by 1 point over Troy. Then Jaden still won third. Good job, guys. So that one is found on the Blade and Bow Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey bottle.
Alan has snuck up into fourth place.
Oh yeah, and Gandy right behind with Matt. I just put it again with dots. Do you see it? No.
Nope, it's not letting it go in there, Mike. You've got Big Brother editing you.
It's weird how it's cutting it out, even if you put asterisks or something in it.
Probably because he tried to not do it the first time, and so now they're like, oh yeah, you're not pulling that on us.
Tammy said, well, when you try to answer without looking them up, you don't win. Oh, shoot. All right, so we got Troy in first, Ken in second, Gandy in third. William jumped in fourth, and Jaden is in fifth.
So how deep are we into the first round?
We have one question left.
One question left for the first round winner.
So that answer was found on the Larceny Barrel Proof bottle. The treasury agent was John E. Fitzgerald. That is correct, Mike. It's still not there. Mike, maybe you just have to, next time on the live, just try to like sign language it or something.
So was the second
Morse code?
Was the second word stick?
Yeah, the second word was stick.
Okay, so the second word of Mike's name was stick. First word rhymes with
duck
or truck. Duck or truck. Stick.
Troy, great job. Congratulations.
He's still riding that grand prize win from September.
He is. He is. I'm thinking, if I'm remembering right, Troy, if the tracking, I think that should have arrived today. If not, it's tomorrow. Things have been crazy this week, so I hit the send the email button. So if you didn't get the email, if you didn't get it, please let me know. I haven't had time to look at the tracking. So that can be found on the Maker's Mark Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey bottle. And I am going to switch back to the screen real quick so I can export it and get that all done. Then we'll move on to the second round.
Nice win, Troy. Congrats.
We'll make sure that we have it here. So we do. So One more second, guys. No, I'm hurrying.
She's doing a little info gathering, I guess, so she has it all.
Just want to make sure all the points are there for everybody before I get out of it. Okay. All right, so I will get the second one up and ready to go. And Brian, why I'm getting the second one, because it's going to take me a minute. Do you want to go over the box for the patrons in case they're interested? They have till the end of October.
Not to bore you guys, because I know a lot of you have seen this 2 or 3 times already. But for the month of December, Shona wanted to do something Advent calendar related. She gave it a lot of thought for a good while, and she came up with a box. She wants to do an Advent box. So what she came up with, this will be available to our patron members, whether they are free members or paid members. If you're on our patron, you're eligible for this. It's an Advent box. This particular one has a Christmas tree on the front of it. We can put whatever you would like on the front, whether you would like just text, whether you would like another image of some kind on there, whatever you want, we can work with you on that. Inside the box is you won't be able to see this, but there are, let me pull a couple of these out, maybe you'll be able to tell. There's a wooden insert in there that holds 24 1-ounce bottles. The lids will be numbered 1 through 24. Down at the bottom there are 2 slots, 12 envelopes per slot for a total of 24. And so what we're going to do is, for the month of December, each night starting on the 1st, we will post a video and we will try sample number 1, talk about it. So for the first 24 days leading up to Christmas. And so anybody that wants to follow along, play along with us, for $85, if you're local and can pick this up, we will build the boxes here. $85 if you live local. You can swing by, pick it up. It'll have all the samples in it, just like we have. Or if you're not local, $100, so that we can cover the shipping.
Yep, we just need the orders by, you have to be on our patron, free or paid patron, it doesn't matter. And everything that you need to know for the Venmo, all that stuff's on there. We just need the orders by October 31st. And then if you'll just Venmo as well by that time, and we will have them shipped out by the middle of like the 3rd week of November, mid to 3rd week of November, so that everybody will have them in time for the Advent countdown. All right, I am going to go ahead and share the screen for the next trivia.
Whiskey sippers, if I haven't missed you already, thanks for joining us. Have a good night, sir.
Yes. And the code, if you will type the code in there, it is 922874. Yes, Stephen, it does come with the samples. I have not purchased the samples yet at this time, so I cannot tell you what 24 whiskeys you will have, but I can guarantee you they're going to be ones that I feel are decent and good, because I'm going to be tasting these along with you, so I want them to be good.
Charles, thanks for the super chat, sir.
Yes,
he's trying to pay people to watch your whiskeys, your What's in the Glen Wednesday.
Thanks, Charles. Charles, along with Rick, along with Mike, along with I don't want to forget
Kevin. I don't know what you're
has sent samples in, so I know that there are a handful of people that enjoy it. Well, I kind of made Mike do it. Like, I twisted his arm, took him the sample bottles. I said, "Here,
yeah, Mike was
fill
kind of
these."
the
He was
Mike was
coerced.
what helped you set the whole thing into motion. Which,
Yeah, I can't say Mike did it willingly.
Sounded like a good idea when she started it.
I kind of twisted his arm.
And then it hasn't been so much of a good idea, but she loves it, and so we do it.
No, Rick, the samples do not need to be hazmat. I really think that you tried to kill me.
Oh my God. Mike Rowe, I don't think I saw you in last night's live. We did a blind from Rick last night, and there was another hazmat in the blind. Not the same one we had on Friday night, but a different one. This one actually, like, I don't know if I have any hair left inside my nose.
It really burnt your hair, your nose hairs when you smelled it.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah. Stephen, the orders need to be in by October 31st because Bryan has to build all these boxes for us, and they have to be stained, polyed, all that kind of stuff.
And the ones that need shipped have to be shipped out prior,
So if we have all the orders by October 31st, that'll give him time to get them built. We can just do them in like a little production line, get them built, and then get them shipped out. The boxes can be personalized too. So whatever you want on top of the boxes, a lot of people have came up with some great ideas. You can have our logo with your name on them. You can have a different logo, whatever you want. I can engrave it, like laser engrave them with whatever. I did mine like a little 3D type Christmas tree popping out, only because I messed up. I personally messed up because I didn't like it underneath of it. So I did a 3D Christmas tree on top.
Tell me if they can see this. So what she's talking about is the tree is actually has some depth to it. Yep. So she cut the tree out of a different piece of wood and then attached it to the lid.
But it can also, yeah, you can see that. You can also, we can just engrave whatever you want right into the box as well, just like anything else. So,
however, just know that we're not trying to sell you something, because it's something we want to do, and we thought if people wanted to join and participate along with us, it would be something cool that we could do together.
All right, so Mr. Richie, Honey Nut Cheerios, right? Yep.
There was no Honey Nut Cheerios in there, Mr.
And see,
Richie.
Mike likes what's in the Glen Wednesday too.
Mike.
So.
That's because Mike feels like he's invested in it.
He is.
He's not wanting to pull the plug on his business venture.
Business venture or whatever. All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and get started. So if anybody joins in late, they can still enter. The code's out there for them. Okay, thank you, Mike. Got it. So you're in there differently. I will be sure to add your points in together. Here we go. I will tell you guys, as I was doing this for the Bardstown Bourbon Company, somebody recommended this trivia set a few weeks ago when we were doing the September one. I didn't realize the Bardstown Bourbon Company hadn't been around for like hundreds of years. That was kind of new to me.
Hey, Joe B, sorry about that. We are in Zanesville, Ohio. So we're about an hour east, roughly, of Columbus.
Okay, we have Tammy in first, Alan in second, with Jaden in second as well, and then Bourbon Kitty and Jeff in third. Great job. Tammy must not have had to look that one up. She was on it.
Yeah, we're off the label trivia now. So. Well, Joe, don't hold it against us that we're in Ohio, man, honestly. Because once a year, I'm all about Go Blue. Why'd I get the dirty look? Shona is not all about Go Blue.
So we still have Tammy and Alan in first and second, Bourbon Kitty jumping to third with Jaden in fourth. I could tell that by your little icon, Joe, that you have Notre Dame up there.
Oh yeah, I do see that now. I didn't pay attention to that. Well, Rob, I'm glad to see that go blue from you. It's funny, that side of the state seems to not be so much about you know who. I try not to even speak of them.
Bryan grew up in Pennsylvania, everybody, so he hasn't ever adopted to being an Ohioan.
I have not. I just passed my 30-year anniversary last month of being an Ohioan.
Okay, so Tammy and Alan are still first and second with Bourbon Kitty and Jaden in third and fourth. Good job. We're not stumping Tammy and Alan at all. They are steady. Whew.
They are on it.
I feel like we need I know it would get banned from YouTube, but we need like Jeopardy music as these are going. But...
Yeah, something like that.
Tammy and Alan still first and second. Alan, I think you need to answer a little bit quicker so you can jump ahead of Tammy.
Yeah, she's quicker on the trigger apparently, Alan.
She must be telling you the answers.
I don't think you ever want to get into a shoot-off with her. Mike finally got his first one right.
Good job, Mike.
That's an interesting question. See if Tammy gets it right.
Well, if people have played trivia in the last few weeks,
It's been on there.
They should understand which one's not right. Okay. Click too fast. Oh no. Oh, Alan took the lead from Tammy. So we got Alan, then Tammy, then Bourbon Kitty, and Jaden.
Tammy just flat out missed that one.
How's your pour tonight?
Pretty good.
Good.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay, we still have Alan, Tammy, then Ken, then Gandy. Good job. Ah. process of elimination on that one. I get it.
Stephen, I say that every week when I take the pre-show quiz.
I say that every week when I'm on Bourbon and Balls show on Monday nights trivia, because it's all about sports and stuff like that half the time. I get every single one wrong. I'm lucky if I get one right the entire time. All right, so we have Alan, then Tammy, then Ken. We have 3 questions to go, guys.
Just know, Alan, even if you win tonight, it's still Tammy's prize.
Cheers, Mr. Mom. Thanks for joining.
Cheers, Mr. Mom.
We only have about 3 questions, well, 2 questions to go, but you're welcome to join in if you want to get some points for the month for the grand prize entry. The link is tagged at the top, and then the code is in there in the comments somewhere.
I'm looking. I'm putting it back in there.
I love that. Joby, like Johnny Fever, the more I drink, the better I'm getting. That's hilarious. I'm like that with bowling, honestly. I am not a good bowler at all. I am lucky if I can bowl a 60 or a 70. But seriously, if I'm having some beers and getting loosened up,
it's a solid 75, 80.
I may get to like 100, and that's exciting for me. I used to love it when the kids were little because then I had an excuse for them to put out the bumpers. But as all adults, it kind of looks silly if you're putting out the bumpers. But I don't care. It's fun. I'm a good sport. All right, so little movement. We got Alan, Tammy, and Ken. Okay, second to last question to go. Stephen knew that one. Mr. Mom hasn't bowled in 8 to 10 years.
I bet it's been close to that long for me too, Mr. Mom. It's been a long time.
Probably so. I bowl generally almost every year, at least every other year. We have bowl for kids' sake, where our
it's put on by Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes, Big Brother Big Sisters, and so it's really just a fundraiser type thing. We get teams at our work and we do it. So it's all for good fun.
I know that's a big organization, but that's one thing that our city, it's really it's a big fundraiser,
a huge event
in our city.
So we still have Alan in first, Tammy in second, and Ken in third. Great job. The last question. Here we go, guys.
Good job, Stephen. I see you got that one right. I never bowled in a league, Mr. Mom. I years ago I used to golf in a league or a couple different leagues, but bowling leagues are big around us too.
I mean, let's just admit it. In Zanesville, there's very, very little to do. We used to have 2 bowling alleys. Now we only have 1.
But we got a fancy new gym in the place, Owen.
Yes, we did get a fancy new gym. Good job, Steven. Cheers, Chill with Rocco.
Good to see you, Chill Will. Cheers.
All right, let's see who the winner is. Alan, great job. Alan, that I will get that shipped to you from Amazon along with Troy for the first win. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to live scene and get these results exported. So once we hop off here, guys, I will get all the results posted out on the community tab along with the patron page so everybody can see how many entries they have so far.
Matt B scored a 529. Must be a sign. We should have thought of that, Matt B. We could have come up with a...
That would have been a lucky
that
number
been
or something.
A great prize, a great bonus prize if you land on 529.
That, you know what? Maybe in the month of November we'll do that. We'll have that as a...
Yeah.
If you get a 529 in any game, you'll get an extra thing. So we'll post that for November. I'm going to make a note of that right now so I don't forget it.
So Alan really poured it on hard there the second half of that second round. Nice win, Tammy. I'm sure you'll enjoy that candle.
Now stop it. All right. So I have the results exported. Like I said, I will get those up on the community tab before I go to bed tonight. I will get the winners, Troy and Alan, their stuff sent out to them. Congratulations. So happy for you guys. And I'll start accumulating the points. So
I want to throw something else out. I know Alan will be in on this. I don't know, obviously we don't know where everybody's from. There's like on YouTube, there's no profiles for us to look at or anything like that. If anybody is near Central Ohio and would be interested, this is our second year and we put together a show for Veterans Day. I'm a veteran. Alan in the chat, our winner, is a veteran. Last year, I think we had 6, counting myself, I think we had 6 people.
5 or 6, I can't remember. I think it was 5.
But we got together, Shona had put together a flight of 4 different bourbons that were all veteran-owned distilleries. She put together a meal for us. We had a meal before the show, and we taped the show. And we tried those 4 veteran-owned distilleries, reviewed them. Had a great time, really. We are going to do that again this year. This is really our first announcement of it. So if there's anybody that's close to Central Ohio that's a veteran that would like to participate in that, reach out to us and let us know. Maybe this year we'll do it as live. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be great. I think last year we hadn't gone live yet.
Yeah.
But I think this year, I think it would be a great live.
Yeah, I think it would be too. And last year we did see a couple veteran shows that happened later in the evening from when we did ours that were live.
Yep.
So just something I want to throw out there. If anybody's close to Central Ohio and would like to participate in a veteran show, reach out to us because we're definitely going to do it. Shona and I have talked about what we're going to have on the show.
And I think Tammy and Alan actually have some ideas that we need to discuss with them.
Sit down with them because they've got some ideas. So definitely we would like to talk to you guys if you're interested. And
so Veterans Day is on a Monday this year. I wanted to look at that. So we will not be doing it on actual Veterans Day. Yeah. I would really like to do it on the 10th, though, on Sunday the 10th. I think that would be a good day, if possible, to do that. It could be the 9th, so whatever works. Last year I made sure that we had plenty of food. We had a great, meal before they did the show. That way they're full.
I feel like if we do it as a live, then maybe we should look at doing it Saturday evening. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily Saturday night, but Saturday evening. if we're going to do it as a recorded show, then we could do it anytime Sunday. I just think you'd have more of a, I hate to do it Sunday evening because people need to get home.
Right. That's true. That's true. We probably should do it Saturday.
We could do it anytime Saturday, though, as a recorded show. But I think if we're going to do it live, we should look at Saturday. So
I think you just said that backwards, but
yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? If we're going to do it live, we should look at doing it Saturday evening. If we're going to do it recorded, anytime Sunday.
Okay.
I know I got it right that time.
Yeah,
I can't say
right.
I got it backwards the first time or not, but everybody knew what I meant, I'm sure.
Yes.
How about how are we feeling about trivia? Are we still enjoying it?
It's kind of like what's in the Glen Wednesday, guys. It's not going to go away. Bryan just
Except I think this is a little more successful than what's in the Glen. And by little, I mean a lot.
You're crazy. Crazy.
Mr. Mom, thanks for joining us.
Yes. Thanks.
And cheers to you.
Thanks, Matt B.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for participating, Matt. And Matt had that issue, didn't he? Logged in 2 different ways. Was that Matt?
Yes.
No, that was Mike.
Mike.
You've got
I
to
have it.
accumulate his points.
Yep, I will. I'll put it together. I got it. Yep, we are good.
Good deal. Gandhi, thanks for joining us. Cheers to you. Jaden's enjoying the
That's
trivia.
right, Jaden. Thank you.
Joe B, I don't ever score well. I'm glad that I'm not playing and I'm just up here talking because it's not my. I like trivia. I love it. I like to learn, but I do better on the sports ones that Shona doesn't like.
I enjoy them regardless. It's just fun to sit and play them, but yeah, I just don't ever do well. But that's all good.
I have no problem with ours being all bourbon related because we're a bourbon channel. So yeah, those guys are both. They're bourbon, whiskey, and sports. So it works out great for them. Ours works out good for us.
Right. Thank you, Charles. If you haven't already liked, please do so. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah. So do you have anything else?
I do not.
The box, the Advent box, if anybody's interested in that, reach out to us on that.
Yep.
And you said you put a date out there on that, the end of October?
Yep. You can check it out on the Patron page. Everything's out there.
Yep.
And that's right, Tammy. It does make us use our brain. So that's right. Thanks, Bourbon Kitty. All right, everybody, you have a great evening. Thank you for joining us. And I'll get those results posted within the next hour. You'll see them out there. 2
places: community tab on our YouTube channel, on our YouTube page, and also they'll be on the Patron page. So.
That's right.
So thanks everybody, and until next time, be safe.
Thanks everyone.